Okay, the fun stuff now. How to keep it fun. All right, so we talked a little bit about how to keep it fun. So let's just kind of do a little review of where we are at this point. We've approached, we transitioned, we're in the conversation, we asked some open-ended questions, and we've done some active listening. I want to talk about the energy in the conversation. So I want you to picture, if you're a guy, you could probably picture a video game, right? Or some type of board, like a scoreboard or a video game. And I want you to picture the energy in a conversation like a level meter in a video game, or like a scoreboard going up. Okay, like the thing on a temperature stick and a thermometer. You know, the temperature rising. I want you to think of energy like that. Okay, and the more fun and energetic in the conversation, the more energy we build together in a conversation, the more the attraction level goes up, or the more the energy level goes up in the conversation. Okay, the less responses I give, the less fun I'm having, the less attractive I am, the energy goes down. Have you ever been in a conversation where things are going great? It's like, you're laughing, you're having a great time, and then some guy comes in, says one thing, and it's like, you can hear the crickets. Like, oh, man, dude, you shouldn't have said that. Like, that just killed it, man. You just killed it. Okay? You don't want to be that guy, right? You want to be the one that's building the conversation up, not the guy that kills the conversation, right? And if you ever walked into a conversation and everybody went silent, I hate to tell you, but you're that guy, okay? And I'm sorry, but don't worry, we're going to change that, okay? I'm going to help you with that right now, and how to be fun and how to keep that energy high in a conversation. So you're having this conversation with this attractive girl that you like. First off, what's going to kill the energy in the conversation is if you aren't authentic. If you're ingenuine or not authentic, that is going to kill the energy because it's going to be fake. It's very hard to relate to someone who's not being themselves. Men and women, okay? If there's a man you really like and you're like, oh, hi, how are you? Like, for example, if I was to go meet a celebrity, and let's say, it was a movie star that I really liked, and I was like, let's pick like Will Smith or something, I like Will Smith. So if I'm like, oh man, you're Will Smith, oh, wow, hi, how you doing? I'm Dave. Like, I'm going to scare the heck out of him, right? Isn't that, it's almost scary watching me do this video, okay? But I was like, hey, you're Will Smith, hey, how's it going? Oh man, love your movies, pretty cool. You see, I'm still telling him that, like, I appreciate and like him, but I'm doing it in a relaxed manner, okay? So that energy is going to make a big difference. And this is a little repetitive, okay? But like I said before, it takes the human mind an average of 20 times before they commit it to memory. So I'm going to do a lot of repeating throughout this course because I want to hammer it in your brain on how important this is. So next thing to keep the energy level up is to talk about fun topics. We want to stay away from any negative stuff. Now, what's some fun topics we talk about in the conversation? TV, movies, goals, dreams, passions, hobbies, cooking, music, fun stuff that people really get into and have passions for. What we don't want to talk about, bad topics, is anything negative, complaining. Oh, my boss sucks, I hate my job, or oh, this weather sucks, or oh, things have been so hard lately. No good, okay? She's going to be like, oh, this guy's a whiner. Great, okay? And listen, I don't mean to offend you, too. If you do this type of stuff, I'm just telling you that this doesn't work. And please don't shoot the messenger. Just remember that this is going to hurt your chances if you do that, okay? If you say anything that's gossipy, okay? I really am a non-judgmental person. I tell you, if you have any stress or anxiety in your life, if you want to get rid of it, stop judging other people. And that will be a big eliminator in your stress. The more you judge others, the more you're being judged yourself, and you will judge yourself. If you're always thinking other people are stupid, or this person's that, this person this, you're going to think that people are thinking the same thing about you wherever you go, and it's going to cause you tons of stress and not allow you to be yourself, and you'll be afraid. So forget about the judgment. Nobody is perfect out there. Everybody's got problems. Everybody's got issues. So who cares if someone's got one leg? Who cares if someone's face looks a little funny? Who cares if, a politician is telling the world this stuff? That has nothing to do with the conversation between you and that woman right now. Okay? So don't talk about any gossipy stuff or badmouth anybody or so-and-so is this. Don't put down anybody to make yourself look better, because you're only going to make yourself look worse to the right girl in that situation. Don't put anybody down to make yourself look better. Don't talk negative, don't complain, and don't gossip. And don't talk about your ex, okay? Probably one of the biggest things I see is guys are like, oh, I went on a date with this girl and she just totally used me. Or, oh man, women always treat me bad. They kind of bash women. The girl's going to run like hell. She hears you say that stuff, she's out the door. You don't, because she's thinking, the first thing she thinks you talk about your ex bad is, great, when things go bad with this guy, he's going to just go bash me to everybody. Don't do it, okay? Who cares? Whatever happens, the past. We can't change the past, right? So leave it in the past. The only thing that matters is you right now. That's it. Just wherever you are from that moment, erase everything that's happened in your life. I don't care if you had a bad childhood. I don't care if you got made fun of. Everything starts right from this moment. And all you're going to do now, you can make that choice. Do you want to be an interesting man? Do you want to be the best man you could be? Or do you want to continue on with the same problems you've had in the past? If you want to continue being a better man, leave all that stuff behind. Pretend like everything is going perfect in your life and you're starting over. And it has, because you got me. Okay? So remember, things are going to be good from now on. So keep it positive. Okay. So we're going to talk about fun stuff. Movies, TV, no negative stuff. All right. Let's see. We want to get her laughing. Okay. We want to make sure she's having some fun with us when we talk. Okay. Now, we'll talk about laughing a little bit and fun. We don't want to tell jokes to impress her. Okay. So if you're not like, so why did the chicken cross the road? Okay. We want to stay away from jokes like that. We definitely want to stay away from any jokes that are offensive, racist, or anything. No, don't do it. Don't ever make jokes at the expense of other people. It isn't worth it, and you will lose good quality people. You'll never attract the people that are really powerful that will help you in life. You only attract lower class people that way. Don't do it. Okay? Never make jokes at the expense of other people. Now, you could be humorous, though. Okay? Being humorous is a big difference between being a jokester. Nobody takes a jokester that seriously. If you're Mr. Jokester and making fun of people or laughing, nobody takes that person seriously. But being humorous is cute and funny. Okay? So, there's a difference between that. Now, I'm having a hard time coming up with an example of humorous, but you'll see that. You'll just notice as I talk to you in the video itself and to, the examples that I'm going to provide in some of these things. I want you to watch for my humor. Notice I don't tell jokes, but I'll say something that's a little bit funny, or I'll make her laugh a little bit. For example, there's sometimes like my wife or, girls that I've been with in the past and stuff, they'll say something like that I could kind of turn perverted a little bit. Like, oh man, I'm so hungry. I'm going to down this banana. Oh yeah, huh? You like that banana? And I mess with them a little bit, and that gets them laughing. That's being humorous. It's not being a jokester. So I'm still being a confident man. I'm not trying to impress her. I'm not trying to be like, oh, I'm the funniest man in the world, just to get her to like me. And I don't want you to tell jokes thinking like, I'm going to tell jokes and then she'll reward me with sex or a kiss after. That's not how it works. Girls don't give out kiss or sex as a reward. They do it because they enjoy it. And they enjoy it if you're being attractive. If you're attracting him, then you're going to like it. If a woman is attractive, she doesn't have, you don't give her sex as a reward. You want to have sex with her. You want to kiss her. You want to be her boyfriend or you want her to be your girlfriend, right? Same thing. If you're an attractive man, she doesn't have to reward you. She's going to want to kiss you or be your girlfriend or be with you because you're an attractive man. So be humorous, have some fun. Look for situations you can mess with and be a little goofy. Sometimes, being a little self-deprecating or whatever is good. But don't go overboard. Don't beat yourself up on it like I'm a loser or anything like that. But if you spill a drink, be like, man, I'm a little bit of a klutz tonight, or geez, I gotta watch out where I'm going. Something like that. Just kind of picking on yourself if you do something stupid is okay, and you're not beating yourself up. You're not like, oh, stupid, why did you make that mistake? You don't want to be like that either, okay? By the way, if that's another thing, is if you're beating yourself up or you're being overly critical on yourself, that's not fun to be around either. You want to be light and have fun. So I know I'm getting into some heavy stuff here, so let's review a little bit, okay, of what I said. So with the fun stuff, you keep the fun topics, TV, movies, music, hobbies. So, oh, you like to cook? What's your favorite movies? What's the best movie you've ever watched? What's your favorite TV show? Things of that nature. I know that's repeating a little bit from the last video, but I want to really hammer this in. Stay away from the negative stuff. No complaining. Don't talk about your ex. Don't talk about your boss or how bad things are. Don't talk about how bad your day is, how you're broke or anything like that. Only keep it positive. Focus on the positive stuff. And be humorous. Don't be a jokester. Don't try to impress her with your humor, but just be naturally humorous and fun in a cocky way a little bit. Okay? And also, now that brings us to the next step. How to act when she's talking. Don't talk about yourself, guys, a lot. You can talk about yourself if you want to mention something briefly, but bounce it back to her. So you're basically like responding, then open-ended question. Response, open-ended question. So she's like, what's your favorite movie? And you're like, I like Jurassic Park. I think it's pretty cool. I'm not going to go off about Jurassic Park now for 20 minutes. I like Jurassic Park. Oh man, I love when they did the dinosaurs, and I like that movie, and ever since I was a kid, I love this, and blah, 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 and go off in this big long spiel. Unless it's like an extremely interesting story, I mean, I guess it's probably not. So better off to give her an answer, a minute or something is fine, and be like, what's your favorite movie? So give her an answer that's cool, and then bounce it back to her. One thing women can't stand is when all a guy does is talk about himself, especially if you're talking about yourself in a way to impress her. If you're like, yeah, I just got this new job promotion. Oh yeah, I'm making like $200,000 a year. Yep. $200,000 a year. Yep, I'm going to buy a BMW soon. She's going to be like, good for you, buddy. Yep, great, fantastic. See you later. Okay, that's basically what's going to happen. I hate to say it, but when you try to impress women, it makes you unconfident. It shows you're not secure with yourself. You don't need to impress her. All you need to do is just be yourself. So try not to just talk to impress her. So basically, whenever you're talking, the purpose, the intent of whatever you're saying should be to always build the energy in the conversation or to build attraction. Build the energy or the attraction. The more fun that she's having with you and the more she's smiling, the more she's laughing, the better things are going. So don't ever say anything like, yeah, I could bench 300 pounds, or anything that you're trying to just show off or talk about your money or things of that nature. Do things that make her attracted to you. Having a little fun with her. Getting her to talk about herself. Answer your questions briefly in a fun way, in a way to build the energy up. And then, for example, she's like, what's your favorite movie? I'm like, Jurassic Park, but it used to be my favorite movie because I'm a little scared now. I get kind of scared of the dinosaurs. You're just having a little fun. She's like, oh, shut up. You're not scared. And be like, oh, so what's your favorite movie? See, I'm not trying to she sees I'm so confident I don't need to impress her. I'm not trying to make myself be like this big hero guy. What's your favorite type of music? Polka. I love polka. She's like, are you serious? No, I'm messing with you. What's your favorite music? And you kind of be a little bit mysterious, okay? Now, you don't have to use my exact examples. I'm not trying to tell you lines. I'm just trying to show you things to do to make it funny and be humorous and mess with her a little bit. So that way you're not like, she's like, what's your favorite music? I love Pitbull. He's awesome. And I like Dr. Dre. And now don't get me wrong, I like Pitbull and Dr. Dre. No offense to those guys or anything like that. But if you're like trying to talk to her in a way like you're trying to impress her or show off or anything like that, or tell her what you think she wants to hear, no good. Okay? You're just trying to build the energy up. You're just trying to keep the conversation going, being attractive, and keep that energy high. That's the whole purpose of the conversation, so that way you can move in. Okay? All right, so now we've talked about having fun. So let's see, the next section here, we're going to get into the good stuff next, is how to be congruent with who you are. I forgot. No, we got one more step before that. So yeah, how to be congruent with who you are is what we're going to talk about next. And that's about being authentic and being true to yourself. So we're going to talk about it in the next video, and I'll see you then.